Breaking news, baby dolls. Ethereum has closed its gap from all the way back in March 2023. There is a lot of market turmoil out here right now, friends. I mean, like, I'm going to show you the gap right now, and then we'll go through some things. This is the gap. This is Ethereum, man. We've had literally a minus 20% drop in ETH, pretty much a Black Monday of sorts. This is the wild part, friends. There is an Ethereum CME gap that happened over the weekend back in March 2023, and it gapped up. Now, this gap was so wide and so far, we thought, nah, probably never has to fill it. Man, that's just wild. It came back, and it has actually filled this gap. This was the final gap. Man, that's wild, man. The price was 1,430. I guess the good news is there is now a huge gap at the price to close 1,770. But to be honest, friends, there's nothing really to get excited about that, because that price is shocking already. You know, there's a lot of market turmoil out here. So Ethereum, Black Monday, friends, minus 20%. I guess Jim Cramer, right? Jim Cramer. He's like, oh, stocks are going to go another 20%. It actually wasn't stocks, Habib. It was cryptocurrency. I've got some things to cover. I'm doing a very, very special, very sensitive update here for you, friends. Remember, Arthur Hayes has been calling for Bitcoin to come to 76,500. This is live as it was approaching here. So close, fam. Oh, what shall I do? If Bitcoin breaks below 76,500, my credibility will be in the tatters. Buy the effing dip, MFs. So he's basically saying that. And then actually, friends, like typical market fashion, what it does is it went through his level and it just like smacked it right down, like literally minutes later. Look, to be honest, I think it's actually going to hold. It's just kind of funny that like it's actually, I'll be honest, this is what you want to see, friends. You like seeing it goes to a level and they just smack it first time. That's strong. You like that. What you don't want to see is it comes to a level, then like sideways, right? And then like double bottom, and then at 3 days, 5 days later, triple bottom, and then come back down. So this is what you didn't want to see on that. Let me just show you, right? This is what you pretty much didn't want to see. Like, shout out to everyone out there. You know these type patterns. So what you did not want to see Bitcoin do is come here and then go like that, you know, and then bang, and then bang. You don't want to see that, okay? Because usually that's bear markers up. Usually what happens is, yeah, like that. That's usually what happens. What you like to see instead is, you see these levels, you really just want to see things just go snap, bang, 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 bang. Because it's like it's a show of weak hands. They're just transferring the coins out. That's what you want to see. You want to see it fast, the faster. You don't want them to think. You just be like, crap, I just want to get out, right? And then like when they think about it later, they won't realize, oh crap, are we actually in a bear market, or did I just get rid of my coins? That's what happens later on when they come to their senses. I have some posts here from Arthur Hayes as well, friends. So he says, I haven't loaded up my TradFi Bloomberg launchpad in a minute. Going to be interesting to see these different spreads. So he's just got these spreads out here that he's watching just to monitor, is the US Fed going to be able to like, you know, do some emergency moves or something out here? Everything's pretty much going nuts. Interesting. He has this little bond thing. He goes, if you want to see whether the Fed caves and goes to money printer, watch the bond volatility move index. As it goes higher, anyone doing finance, treasury, or corporate bond trades will be forced to sell by higher margin requirements. That's pretty much what it comes down to. So he says these are the markets that the US Fed will basically defend until their death. So that's that bond volatility thing out here. I guess it's just one of those cute things that he's watching. Yeah, kind of weird. There's just one out here, man. It's kind of wild, man. It's Black Monday, bro. Black Monday. I guess Jimmy Cramer, huh? Jimmy Boy Cramer. So, you know, we did see the pokings of them. Bitcoin, like right now, it hits like, it's funny, hit 76,500 and it just like goes back down, goes down below 74,500. So that's what the market does. It comes and just scares everyone out here. Let me know, are you surprised, friends, about that? What I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly check the weekly SuperTrend. It might actually be red now. It might be red. No, it's not. It's like teetering. It's teetering. Wow. It's teetering so close. The price is actually 74,300. Yes, that'll suck if we get through that. Remember, Japan Pokemon Island went under that. And yeah, we are close as well. I know it looks scary, but in past cycles as well, friends, I mean, like the last Trump cycle, I did mention we did have these periods where it was close each time. And there was nothing you could do, man. You literally just had to believe. You literally just had to go, Our Father and Hail Mary, and go, that's it. I just don't think it's over. I know it looks bad. It looks horrific. Man, it looks like, you know, Satan's come out. But like, what I'm going to do is play some PUBG music for us, friends. Still got the candle lit. Still got the candle lit for us. What happens if the SuperTrend closes red? Well, like it's 80% chance. It's a bear market. That's based off the odds. 75, 80% chance on that weekly. If it goes and it confirms red, what can you do? Like Alt already down 99%. That's the thing. From barely even moving. So it is what it is, right? Like, but go back to previous cycles as well. What happens if it like flipped red? Okay, it flipped red. There's nothing else you can do about that. All over my Twitter feed, Turbo Doom calls. Okay, get out now. Get out now. You have Kevin, collapse. It's a bear market, trader main. Are we here? Down. Coming out here. What if it's not over, bro? I know everyone's like, what if it's not over? I know it looks bad, friends. I know, trust me, I know it looks, just saying, what if it's not over, bro? What if it's not? What if this stock market was rip the band-aid off now? Even after haze, friends, you know, these tariffs, they've just accelerated what was already going to happen in terms of the countries that were going to restructure stuff. You know, so that's just something I think about. ETH BTC, bro, is below 0.02, man. Got a video coming out, friends. Maybe the best we'll get in this cycle is a retracement. My friends, I made a video and a tweet. Remember, I made a tweet and a video last year from my friend Armadillo. Shout out to Ivan. So Armadillo was on Ivan's show. Armadillo warning extremely bullish. This was actually a year ago. His price targets 270k BTC ETH. He believes we'll get optimistic scenario, but it will take longer than people expect to finish. Right? He says the yields are getting insane. DeFi 2.0. I know it's just guessing, friends. Oh, look. He says retailers might even sell at 90 or 100k and then FOMO chase it back at 220k. He actually said this. When you hear super cycle, normally we just sell everything. Yeah, funny. We did kind of hear things like that, didn't we? It'd be interesting if that plays out. Thank you to Mr. Armadillo. Armadillo Brands. Armadillo. He's obviously, I call him Armadillo because it's a cuter name out here. Yeah, so he went on Ivan's show. I made actually a video covering it, which is, that was about the time that Ivan called for pretty much, Richard Hart called for like the 250k BTC as well. Mr. President, I'm a bit tired of winning now. You're winning. It's cute. Keep Pikachu hat. Please, Mr. President. Yes. As well, friends, the US 2-year has priced in an extra rate cut, which I'll show you now. So you type in US02Y. See this, friends? It's at 3.5%. It actually went, so when this goes down, it's pricing in more cuts. So it's what the market expects for the next 2 years, the interest rate to be. See, it's below 3.5%. So it's pretty much, yes, it's kind of like, remember the rate right now is 4.5. So the market's kind of like, you're going to cut. It's pretty much, it's going to force Jay Powell's hand. Actually, it's what happened end of 2018 as well. Jim Cramer pretty much going viral everywhere. So friends calling for, he's calling for like all of stocks to crash much lower, 20%. It's 25% down lower. We're in for a wild week. That will be interesting to say the least. Also, I found this interesting, friends. There's this special indicator, the Bill Ackman indicator. The Bill Ackman, friends, for some reason, whenever he comes, he gets really public and he starts snapping. He goes on TV. He does like the theatrical stuff. It's always a marker of like a bottom. I don't know if it's his skill or he's got a position. In zombie virus, he was actually short and he went on saying, it's over. He made like $1 billion or something, you know? So he was actually short and he was covering into when he was going on TV saying it's over, it's bad, everything's going to explode. He was actually short. He was actually making money. So he did it here. Zombie virus ran. Persistent inflation pressures ran. Look, and then he marked the bottom here. Treasury market volatility ran. Bang, went up here. And then look, the tariff tantrum, that's what it's called out here. So it'd just be interesting if the Bill Ackman magical indicators come out. Also, shout out to my friends over there at Somi Fan Token for putting my head on Bill Ackman. Inverse Bill Ackman in effect. Here we go. Somi Ackman here. I believe this is the time to panic. Panic, keep panicking. Panic. It's pretty much what he comes out. That's pretty much it. But yeah, see, shout out to Mr. Foolsies. He said, hey, is this guy like Jim Cramer? He's skilled though. You know, he's very skilled. He's smart. He's actually short when he's dooming it. Like he's actually short covering. Not like make-believe or Fugazi or anything out here, right? So that's pretty much it. What do we do from here, friends? Well, we all obviously at the mercy of the markets. The CME gap for Ethereum, man, that's freaking wild. Do not blow your mind, man. That CME gap for Ethereum. Friends, Ethereum as well, it's come back to its January 2018 high price. It literally came back to here. Look at this. Isn't that wild, dude? It literally, check it out. Can you believe this? Can you literally believe it? It literally came back. Look at that, 1420. 1420, 1420. It actually came back. Wow, man. To the exact tick. Pretty crazy out here. So, a bit wild, right? There's also, isn't that funny? The confluence of 1420 was like the high of 2018 January Ethereum. And also there was a CME gap that formed there in March 2023 as I started off the video here showing it to you. There was a gap there formed as well, which is just wild, man. So this is CME futures. Remember, just to clarify for everyone out here, what is CME futures? It's just like it closes on the Friday, reopens on the Monday, right? There's a gap in the price. Usually when you're seeing that, usually the money's fake. It's fake money. It's low liquidity rushed money. So it goes, but it's usually not to be trusted. But we're scared right now, so you don't see many people bidding right now. Everyone's scared, but that probably could be indicating that it actually is the bottom. Because this thing's down 20%. Man, it's down 20%. It's done the weekend scam dump. Why aren't you all max bidding? Because everyone's out of money. That's pretty much it. That's the funny part. Or not so funny. There is a CME gap now at 1755. What do we do from here? Well, all we've got now, friends, we go back to the same cope. What else do we do, bro? It's the same hopium stuff. We have, this is the global M2 thing. This is sad, man. Bitcoin was strong, and then now it's ticking at the lower lows part, which is garbage. And then like global liquidity has done this. So hopefully Bitcoin comes back to like 81 by the end of the month, and then it can stop scamming everyone. That's what it looks like now. Like you've dug down lower. So it's like the weekend gap. Maybe it comes back, and then April, we're off to the races. And then, yeah, there is going to be, I could already see it, friends. I'm sure you already know. There will be FUD by all the retailers. If Ethereum gets back, let's go up here. If Ethereum gets back to like, if one day in the far distant future, if Ethereum can stop scamming us for 15 seconds, if Ethereum can ever get back to like 3K, all right, if you can ever get back there, friends, like you almost guarantee people are going to say, you know what, it's going to do the double bottom. It's coming back to 2K, but you never know. So hopefully we just get out of this disastrous zone. Black Monday, it is crypto Black Monday. Ethereum drops 20%, bro, and just capitulates more. Let me know what you're doing, friends. Are you bidding? Just don't know. It's just heartbroken, bro. Like it's everyone's saying there was a bull market and stuff. Maybe other dealers, right? Okay, 4-year cycle. Remember, it's not necessarily about the 4-year cycle. It's the government debt rollover, right? So it's still actually in effect. We'll just see what they do. Like, subscribe, belly button, on. Catch you soon.